guys, Kim Litvak from Coldwell Banker King Thompson. I get this question a lot and thought maybe some of you might be thinking about it as well. Whether to rent or to buy a home. And while that in itself might seem like a very simple question, there's actually several things to think about. And I know that I have folks that always say to me, well, I'm not sure that I'm ready to pay a mortgage. Whether you go rent or whether you go buy, you're still paying a mortgage. It just depends on whether or not you're paying it for a landlord, and then you're also paying over what you typically would have paid because they're going to make money. They're running a business. They have to make maintenance on your home as well, or your apartment in that case, and they're going to go a little bit above and beyond, so that way they're having a little bit of a cushion to be able to fix things for you, and or just different things like that. Landscaping, you're paying for all of that. So you might think that, it might be the way to go because you don't want to have, the headache of owning your own home. But you're also not getting the benefits of owning your own home either. You're not getting all the tax benefits that other business that's renting to you is experiencing, those tax write-offs. And if it's something that you're not wanting to deal with the outside, then you can live in a condo and you're still reaping the rewards of home ownership. There's a lot of wonderful things that come with home ownership. There's times that renting does make sense if you're only needing something that's temporary, kind of like renting a car, renting an apartment. If it's something that you're not going to be living there for 5 to 7 years to be able to reap the rewards of your investment, then renting can make sense. Or if you don't know where you're going to be in a set amount of time, renting can make sense. But in the long run, if you rent for forever, you'll always have a payment. There's no way around it. If you own your own home, eventually you will pay off that mortgage that you allowed yourself to get. There's a lot more pluses that come with home ownership, not only the pride and knowing that you own something that you've worked for and you're not paying or even risking having your payments be ballooned up because someone's running a business and they want to make more money off of you, and they feel that, well, there's less chance that you're going to move out because you've been there for so long, so they're going to jack up the rates, and you don't know where else to go. So a lot of times people just suck it up and take it because the thing that the rental place is going to say, which I was in the rental world for almost 15 years, so I know that they will say this. They will simply say, well, as time goes on, rental payments go up. Well, of course they do. Inflation goes up. It happens. However, if you owned your own home, inflation wouldn't make a play in that. If you purchased a home for $60,000, we'll just pretend, then 20 years down the road when you're almost paid off, you still only bought a $60,000 home, only you don't owe $60,000 anymore, and you're almost paid off. So there's a lot more pluses that come with home ownership, but again, there are times that it makes sense. Just completely think it through before you just run to rental because you don't know what else to do. Right now, interest rates are really still historically low. I know when my parents, when I was a kid, and they purchased their home, I remember their interest rates were something like 15%. We would freak out if we had 15% interest rates at this point in time. At this point, if we have 5%, we're crying for the woods. But your money will go a lot further, and you'll have equity built up in your home, which is just additional security, and you'll have your own investment, which eventually it will be paid off. Just think it through. If you have any questions, post your comments below, and I'll be happy to answer. Have a wonderful day. Thanks.